Hi and welcome to I Love Mondays. I'm Angela Ambrosia and this is part 3 of Nurturance and Self Touch. So in this week we're looking at how do we stop criticizing ourselves and judging others. So there's a beautiful polar opposite between the things you find yourself saying about others and the things that you may not be able to accept or handle in yourself. So if you're finding that you've really got something that's upsetting you with someone in your relationship, that's actually something really valuable, because whenever we're upset, it's an opportunity to go inside and find out what is the upset. In fact, relationships are one of the most important areas for us to be upset. So we see the part of ourselves that likes to limit, to criticize, to judge, to say, well, if this person didn't do that or if they didn't behave that way, I wouldn't have this experience. So a lot of it is actually, when we're criticizing others, is seeing what's not complete in ourselves. It's seeing a part that might be unresolved or just not loved, not seen enough. So today, when we're connecting to the body, we're going to focus on a part of our body that does a lot of processing and receiving of energy from other people. So let's go there right now and begin to connect to that part of our body which does a lot of processing for us every millisecond and moment of our lives. So the last couple of weeks of Nurturance and Self Touch, we've looked at connecting that energy point in the center of the palms from the heart. And so begin by just feeling that energy in the hands. So you can even just pretend that you're holding your heart in your hands, or closing the eyes, visualize that you've actually got that heart energy from the center coming into the center of the palms. So it's almost like you're coming in to hold your own heart outside of yourself, like a beautiful, tender gift, like a small prize that you discovered as a child. And with that same tenderness in the cupping and the palms of the hands, we're going to bring that to our upper belly. So just below the breast line, I'm going to stand up so you can see, but I don't want you to watch me. I want you to really go into where yours is, but just so you have a clear sense of that part of the belly. So underneath the breast line here, right where the hands come in to meet the ribs, and feeling that softness of the belly. So as you can allow the palms to come into the body, feel softening with that touch. So closing the eyes, bring your sensitivity to the fingers and the palms touching your upper belly, above the belly button. And with the breath, allow the belly to soften into the hands. Now for some of us, we may have already started judging, feeling self-conscious about our belly. So that's your first step right there, is to really just begin to see that there is a part of you that may be self-conscious of your belly. And as you breathe, to notice another part, which is the part of your belly that loves to be held. Bring to mind an image of a puppy or an animal that loves to have their belly being rubbed or touched. And see how much they enjoy it, even if you can't access that joy, through just visualizing someone else or another creature experiencing that pleasure of having that belly rubbed. You can begin to play and pretend that this self-touch is actually something you could enjoy. So with that breath, with the eyes closed, allowing yourself to feel the hands meeting the belly and the belly meeting the hands. So you may also begin to notice all sorts of things, just energy. Some of you may feel some warmth. You may just notice the shape. And you may notice some fat. That's okay. Even fat likes to be touched and held. So fat is a form of protection, and it's also a form of containing energy or storing energy. So bring your awareness to all layers of your body. So even going beyond the superficial layers, which are your skin, some fat, there are some other layers there that start to protect your belly organs. So see how with your imagination you can go to different layers and allow that touch, that nurturing touch, to start to welcome all parts of the belly, even into the belly organs. There's a lot going on here. We have small intestines, a spleen, a stomach, a bit of pancreas, and it's all good. They're all kind of nuzzled up there together, hanging out. So allowing the hands to begin to support that area of your body. So the belly organs and the sac surrounding the belly organs can begin to feel the breath going deeper into that part of yourself. And the hands are really just creating a space for you to begin to feel nurturance. So now we're going to come into the back part of that belly that supports the front belly. So take your hands to just above the waistline in your back. So your thumbs will be turning down, and the palms of the hands will start to really just nuzzle into the back body where the kidneys sit on either side of the spine. So allow the kidneys, like two little kidney beans, about the size of your palm actually, on either side of the spine, just above your waistline. And they move around a little bit, so they're higher or lower at different times of the day and for different people. So just imagine what they could look like, even if you don't know. See if you can pretend to just nurture and nuzzle those kidneys in the back body into the palms of the hands there above the waist. And as you take some breaths now, let out a sound. So the sound is up to you, but you can just have a gentle sigh. Feeling the kidneys, which are very close to the back body, relaxing into the hands, and the hands coming to support and nurture your kidneys. So with some really nice gentle breaths now, feel and imagine your kidneys meeting the hands coming to play and meet the kidneys. And bring some movement so the kidneys can actually start to press into the hands, and the hands gently can feel that movement of the kidneys on either side of the spine. So these kidneys provide a wonderful support for the front belly and the balance. There's one kidney on each side. So as you move from side to side, just feel how you can squash a little bit into the back body and the kidneys. Give slight compression. So the body uses movement and breath and pleasure just to explore, experience, and feel more of itself. So feeling into the body allows you to come into immediate connection. There's no delay. So now with those palms of the hands now, bring them to a part of your body that wants some extra support right now. You can keep them above the belly button, just gently on the upper belly. You might want to bring your hands or one of the hands to your heart. Or if it feels more comfortable for you, relax the palms of the hands into your laps. And start to bring your awareness to that center part of the body so you can feel more of the energy of the center part of the body above the waist. So we call this, when we look at the subtle body, the solar plexus. And this energy is where we actually do a lot of digesting and processing at the organ level. We're taking things into our stomach, we're digesting them with the small intestine, and we're kind of breaking things down with our pancreas, trying to look at sugar and the sweetness of life. And the kidneys then are also processing constantly. Your liver is there as well, and the spleen. And they're all just working out what to do with all the things you take in, including any judgments or any beliefs. So beliefs are something that are part of our conscious mind. And sometimes they're hard to digest. And criticism or self-judgment comes as something that can be hard to break down for the body. The body really just wants to know what to do with everything. So when we have a criticism, it doesn't really know what to do with it. It knows how to store the feelings around it. So you might store it in your liver, the kidneys might try to break something down, but it just feels uncomfortable in the body because the body really just knows how to break things down. But when you have a self-judgment that's stored in the solar plexus or that upper belly region and the organs, it actually becomes dense. And emotions, as we've explored in I Love Mondays, get stored in our organs and nervous system. So you can have things stored there for like decades. Or you can have something that's stored there over a day. You might have had a moment where you felt unsafe and you store that in the organs, and they're working out in their own way how to digest and process and be safe. So bringing that sense of nurturance is really important to the organs, to let them know that they can work it out. Sometimes our mind will try to take control and think we know what to do and think we have a way or a tool that will help us. But often our body actually has its own innate knowledge and wisdom, and we really just need to allow it to feel more of itself so it can start to digest, so it can start to break things down, so it can start to just even accept what's inside of you and actually move it out instead of holding it. What happens when we get too much into criticism, the mind can become quite fixed and the nervous system becomes fixed and holds energy even in the organs. And so from our brain all the way down our body, through our arms, into our fingertips, through our spine, into the organs themselves are nerve endings. And so when you hold or stiffen the organs, it becomes a way of really holding on to a lot of things that really the body just wants to break down and release, but our mind or our stressed nervous system seems to think that it's got to hold on to things in order to survive. And so we get into cycles of survival. Criticism becomes a way of surviving, and it really blocks our ability to be in the moment or just be free, be like a kid, be playful, discover the newness of something, or even just forget and let go of an emotion that we might have been holding on to in order to get to the new experience. The nervous system has this wonderful capacity of storing information. the organs become storehouses for that information. And you may even have heard of people who have heart transplants remembering actual feelings and memories of the people who had donated the heart to them. That's how powerful these organs are. They remember feelings. So when we feel ourselves being critical, whether it's of someone else or ourselves, it's time to start coming back into that solar plexus region, especially our belly, our upper belly, where we have so much judgment about what it looks like, what it should look like, and start to soften into it. And this can be done really simply now. As we're going to do the energy transfer, you can just begin to, again, place your palms on that front belly. Visualize that support of the kidneys in the back, supporting the front belly. With the breath, breathe into the kidneys. And as you exhale, soften the front belly. Closing the eyes, breathing into the kidneys. Feeling the heart supported from the back body and the kidneys, and then exhale, softening front belly into the hands. And you can have the hands actually slightly interlaced so they begin to come in like the ribs. So your fingers are like ribs supporting that softness of the front belly. And now as you visualize the golden energy above the crown, that is the energy transfer known as Diksha, visualize that golden energy now coming into the heart and pouring into your entire body below the heart, starting with that solar plexus and belly area. Feel it even pouring into the kidneys. And if at any time the hands become tired or you need to relax them, just relax them. Just continue to visualize that golden energy pouring down from above the crown into the heart and into that whole solar plexus region. Allowing your belly to feel its fullness with the breath. And bring to mind any judgments or criticisms that you might find are annoying you at the moment. If you don't have any that come to mind, don't bring any to mind. Simply allow the belly to be full of that golden energy radiating down from above the crown and the heart and into the belly. So you can feel the pleasure and the fullness of your belly expanding, and the kidneys also feeling that support and energizing from the golden energy. Even feeling the back of the heart soften as the kidneys are also being radiated from the back of the heart and that golden light pouring down into the body. And if you do see any annoying criticisms or judgments coming to mind, or any sense that you really just want to be free to just feel yourself, then bring that image or feeling into the heart and see the golden light pouring into that image, radiating that image, fully expanding that light to completely envelope and surround that image or feeling. See the golden light actually melting the energy of that feeling. And feel the support of the golden light in the solar plexus and belly and kidneys and back body. Totally radiating and expanding into your belly, your upper belly there. And if you wish to bring your hands into to touch your belly, your back, your kidneys, your heart, then do so. Keep that nurturance in the palms and allow it to come to meet your body. And now as you relax the hands on the thighs, feeling that golden light permeating your physical body, notice the golden light also in the center of the palms of both of your hands, like two balls of golden energy. Feeling that same love, that same nurturance that you gave your belly in the palms of your hands. And ask that you can carry this energy with you always, so that at any time that you need to give yourself a break, give yourself some nurturance. Be more soft or gentle or easygoing with yourself. Ask that you can activate this memory of the energy in your palms and simply breathe that energy into your entire body with the activation of that memory. And now with the breath, feel the energy moving all the way from the top of your head down the physical body, grounding that nurturing energy all the way down the pelvis and into your feet and into the earth below you. Take a few breaths, grounding your energy into the feet and the earth. When you're ready, opening the eyes, bringing your awareness to the softness in the eyes and this energy of nurturance. So as you bring that energy into the hands at any time, being aware that you can receive this touch for yourself. And if you wish to share it, then do. But most importantly, to know that you have access to that energy whenever you ask and direct your focus to do so. Thank you for joining I Love Mondays. You can contact me at angela@loveandrelationshipcoach.com to schedule your free relationship miracle call and see what love and relationship coaching is about. Have a blessed week and enjoy this nurturing time of this month of Taurus. It's a time to ground and also be aware of how we can expand into more of ourselves in the physical world, in the body and in our relationships. So explore and enjoy.